Now, I don't know who R. Kelly pissed off, but they are determined to get this man. He is facing new bribery charges from the 1994 marriage. Now, in the documents, they're saying Jane Doe, but we all know it's Aaliyah. He was 27 years old at the time. She was 15. They're charging him with bribery to fake an ID, saying that she was 18. She was really 15 at the time. My thing is that whoever made the ID should be facing charges as well. However, when I say who did he piss off, but this was him on his birthday. Even when he was under investigation after the Surviving R. Kelly series, when they had this man under heavy surveillance and investigation, here's on his birthday when he said, I don't give a damn what's going on, and that's something you don't want to do, taunt the feds when you are under investigation. This is him at his birthday. Take a look.
Baby, I don't want to hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess. Somebody make some mother. Hey, y'all mother don't know it's my mother birthday, and I don't give a what's going on tonight.
That's one thing you definitely don't want to do, is taunt prosecutors when you're. However, I want to bring you guys. This is Joycelyn. Somebody set up a fake Instagram, a fake Patreon, saying that she was a victim and that she's coming out against R. Kelly and that she's leaving R. Kelly. However, she's publicly saying that that is not true. But look at this video. It looks super coerced. I mean, all the victims are all saying the same thing, that he's manipulating, that he's controlling. And one thing that you see from someone controlling is them trying to keep them away from their parents, and that they tell them what to say. She's going to be reading a statement, and it's supposed to be R. Kelly's statement and her statement, but why are you reading your own statement? If it's yours, just read it. I mean, just say it. I mean, if it's coming from your heart, just say it. This is her. This sounds like something R. Kelly done written, saying, hey, give this to the public, that you love me, you're never leaving me. I ain't buying this. This looks super staged.
About the man we love so much, and our best friend R. Kelly. It has been said that I have left him and he has abused me and all kinds of nonsense. I have said before, none of it is true. It is a shame how they are treating him. It is so wrong on so many levels, and he does not deserve this. I am not going to be a part of the assassination of R. Kelly's name, music career, and his character.
Now, why would you have to read that? That should be something you can easily flow. Look here. Here's my opinion. Here's how I feel. Why would you have to read that? That ain't nothing hard to remember if that's how you really feel. And then how is your statement mixed in with him? R. Kelly says, and he says, it's weird.
How will we ever be able to get a fair trial anywhere in the world with all these lies that are being told on him? Please free him and let him come home in peace. I promise you, he is not the person you guys think he is. He is the best thing that has ever happened to me and Azriel. I talk to him every day, and I see him every 2 weeks. He truly wants to thank all of his fans for believing in him. Plus, he wants you guys to know that he appreciates all of your letters, and that it takes him a while, but he reads them all. I just ask that you guys stop all this nonsense and please give him his voice back. I also want to say, please do not believe what you see and hear on social media. That is not my Instagram. Someone is impersonating me. I just want everyone to know we still support him and we will never betray him. Me and Azriel will forever love him. I truly apologize to all of the fans that has been going through this tough time, you know, and I understand it has been a hell for me and Azriel as well. So we do appreciate all the love and all the positivity you guys have been giving us, and you know, I know it's a lot going on, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm staying positive.
And it looks like she was reading reading your thoughts and then trying to put some acting into it. I don't buy it. It looked like something he written. So I think that he's facing a federal count in Chicago, a state count in Chicago, federal charge already in New York. Now this is a federal charge in Brooklyn and a charge in Minnesota. This man is facing a long time in jail. However, I think I think he's gonna have to plea, or and if he does get found guilty on all charges, they probably give him a sentence that's concurrent, which meaning all at the same time. I don't think they'll give him 10 years in New York, 10 years in Chicago, 5 years in Minnesota. I don't think they'll do that. I think if they gave him 20 years in Chicago, 10 years, and I think they'll just give him a concurrent sentence of 20 years. Nonetheless, this man is facing some time in jail. And it's also said that, they was going to start going after his so-called handlers. I'm having a hard time with handlers. The hell is a handler, and why would you need a handler? And that's one thing. Could he be controlling those girls inside of jail? He has so-called handlers to watch over them. And this is one thing about people that are abusive, controlling, and which everyone says he is. The first thing they do is make sure you don't have contact with your family. Why? Because your family is going to talk you into leaving that abuser. And this is a classic case of just that. Don't talk to your family. None of your family wants to break us up. Your family, and using his celebrity status, his age, his wisdom, into manipulating young girls because they don't know any better as of now. And on top of that, using his celebrity status on top of his money, saying, hey, I can get you this life. You know what I'm saying? I'm famous. You don't need to talk to them. They want to break us up. They want to see the best. Let me tell you something. You don't ever take someone from their family. That is a classic sign of abuse. This is the Instagram page here that allegedly is fake. It looked as super real. A lot of people bought it. 89,000 followers. And she's saying that's fake. A lot of people bought that. I mean, it was on TMZ. All this looked real. I mean, just regular pictures. I guess you could have. And this is it right here. I guess you could have got that. There's something I need to reveal. For a long time. This is my story. Yeah, this is. Saying this is fake. Okay, right. Let me see. I'm sorry. So let me see the first one. Where did she put her Patreon? What's this YouTube page at YouTube? JoycelandSavage@gmail.com. Business inquiries. Yep, that's it. This is the fake Instagram page that 90,000 people didn't fell for. I even fell for it. I even subscribed, followed the page. This is something that's after surviving R. Kelly, prosecutors, even Kim Fox. Man, you don't want to piss off the state's attorney, man. You just really don't. Somebody, and she's a female dude. They're really after this man. His trials are set for, one of his trial dates for sexual misconduct. R. Kelly's sexual misconduct on April 27th, 2020. And I think he went in about April. And he's gonna set trial. He's April and September for his other trial. And they're still trying to figure out where to prosecute the other trials. So, so he's facing a lot of time, and he's going to be in there. So One of his trials is April 27th and September 12th, I believe, of 2020. And he was denied bail, so he will sit in there for all that time for those trials, during those trials, because they believe him to be not only a flight risk, but while he got bribery charges, you know, they don't want him, you know, hindering the investigation. They're saying in the 2008 trial that he bribed some of those witnesses. So that's one of the biggest reasons he's sitting with no bail, is because they don't want him bribing the witnesses. Not that even I heard his bank account ain't worth. Also, yeah, you know what? That's something else. The reason they're tacking on extra charges is because that bleeding him financially. His money, by them bleeding him financially, the lawyers want an extra $20,000 on this new charge. Normally, I don't think Greenberg or whatever his name is, his lawyer is even getting paid. And if he's getting paid, how? Dude is so behind on tax, not only taxes, child support, stuff like that, and stuff that he owes. Everybody in the world is suing him for back on them rent, studio, stuff like that. So that's why he sits in there. Anyway, make sure you guys tune into My Life in the Shy's YouTube channel. Subscribe. Peace, peace.